Call upon Mr.
Khalil Khan. Raisa Khan. Lakshan Lingaratnam.
Valedictorian this year is a student who combines academic and social skill all in one energetic package. He always has a positive attitude and can be relied upon to help around the school and in different classrooms. It was a pleasure having him in my homeroom this year. 2008-2009 Coppard Glen valedictorian, chosen by the grade 8 student body, the suran and suran.
I have a dream. Those were the very words spoken by Martin Luther King Jr. at the foot of the Lincoln Memorial on August 28, 1963. This public speech created an entire revolutionary movement all on its own. And sure, it was done about 45 years ago, but you don't need to follow a movement to understand his morals. All it pretty much means is that big things come in small packages. At a time, Martin was nothing more than an activist working for a civil rights movement. But he held on to a dream which he thought would benefit for a greater good, allowing millions to this very day to look up to him as a hero and a role model. Though, at times like these, the future can be grim and bleak. But if you all can hold on to that one dream that you've always had and find the confidence in yourselves to complete it, that little flicker of light is waiting for you and your futures to finally begin. I welcome tonight Mrs. Salvarez, Mrs. Jones, teachers, parents, honored guests, and my fellow graduating class of 2009. At a moment like this, all I can truly say is, wow, we made it. We've overcome numerous barriers during our last 10 years to finally reach our greatest achievement and focal point of tonight, graduation. In the past, we have experienced various emotions. At times you could feel like you're on top of the world, but nothing could ever hold you back. But then again, you can always find your way back to reality and ponder over your mistakes. Truly, that is what will allow all of us to be successful in life. Reflecting on our mistakes, accepting them, and moving on. Of the 7.5 years that I spent at Coppard Glen, I can say with no doubt in my mind that we are all well prepared for high school and the challenges that come with it. It's all thanks to the place you wake up to every morning, Coppard Glen, the people you interact with, your friends and teachers, and the decisions that you make on a daily basis which will shape your future. Coppard Glen is a phenomenal school to learn and grow up. Coppard provides a safe and inviting learning environment that promotes risk-taking and welcomes all those who step through our doors. Students are taught by a dedicated group of teachers who promote skills and character traits that we will need when we grow up. Honestly, it's traits like independence and hard work that will get us far in lives. And you know what? Being with y'all for so long has shown me something. Sure, we can be really loud and goof off way too much most of the time. But when it comes to a common task, your dedication shines. For instance, who here remembers Music Alive? Remember those endless band rehearsals? And half the time, someone was just constantly talking. However, once we arrived at Music Alive, it was as if we were completely different people. We all had a purpose, and we were completely focused on the task at hand. As a result of our dedication, we walked out of Newmarket Theater with pride in our abilities and brought back to Coppard what would be this school's very first ever platinum rating. And for all the to basketball fans, that's a prime example of how Coppard is where amazing happens. So go on and live your life. Because when you leave the doors of Coppard Glen for the last time, just remember, it's the choices you make today which will shape the you of tomorrow. Our lives' journeys lead us down so many different paths, each holding a new and unique perspective, with just your passion and determination to guide you. But also remember to stay true to your roots and give back to those who have supported you for so long. So at the moment, I'd like to thank my friends and peers for making me strong and teaching me to go hard for anything I ever wanted to accomplish in life. I'd like to thank my teachers for showing me that our futures were controlled by each and every one of us and the decisions that we make, as well as for showing me that all the time and effort you put into school really does have its benefits. And finally, to my parents, who are my greatest supporters and the backbones of my entire life. So now, I look to you, the graduating class of 2009, to take the first initial steps into the next chapters of your lives. Let the lessons which you've learned at Coppard Glen guide you to your many future successes. But on a more personal level, I'm honored to be given the privilege to be your valedictorian tonight. And it's all because of the support you guys have shown me. You have provided me with numerous opportunities which allow me to promote my leadership skills throughout the school. And I'd just like to take this moment to express my gratitude and respect which I have for each and every one of this year's graduating classmates. And to also say that I really do appreciate all the support that you guys have given me. You know, 45 years ago, Martin Luther King Jr. quoted, "I have a dream." And now we can all rightfully leave Coppard Glen and say that we have a dream too. Thank you and have a great night.